Soak the towel in my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, had to give them my dues. Never got a talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a king for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rosen will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rashad Perriman, 83 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way down to the 26. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 44 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Robert Kimdichie. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Left.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Detroit!
Rosen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Rosen on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brashad Perriman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Black 58, rail. Black.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Taken in at the 11. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rosen off the play action. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And now here comes Kansas City. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it here with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. To go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
play action here on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And this will be caught at the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Dawson's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep. And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
On third down, Rosen. And incomplete here on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They run with Hunt, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now here comes Kansas City. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Jamar Taylor there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo was a very, very fickle man.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! All right, now, lucky 15! Lucky 15!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's looking deep for Bell. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. The Conley's got it over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now it's Rosen looking. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
They'll run again with Hunt. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one by. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders.